Christina Marie here. It is July. Today is July 1st. It is officially my half birthday, or at least according to the 5 emails that I got from various restaurants saying that I can come in and celebrate my half birthday. Where they do that at? I guess it's just something that started, and I am going to be going to get sushi for my half birthday. That means I only have 6 months left of being 27. 30, here I come. Here I come. Anyway, let's get started on this July TBR. There are a lot of things happening in July. There is the booktubeathon, and I'm going to share with you what I'm going to be reading for the booktubeathon. For those of you who don't know what that is, I will link Ariel Bassett's video down below, but then I'll also do another video closer to when it happens. I can't remember the dates at the top of my head right now. But it's sometime this month, and I'm sure Ariel talks about it in the video. She does, duh. And I'm gonna just gloss over those books. It's because it's part of what I'm reading in July. So I'm gonna be reading a total of 14 books, give or take any arcs or mind changes I have. But I'm just gonna go over the books that I plan on reading. So let's go over the books that I don't have physically, the arcs that I got from publishers and publicists and whatnot. So the first book, and I'm reading it right now, is called Harder by Robin York. I'm reading it now. I will be done with it today. I started it this morning. I will be done with it today. It's that good. It is the second book in the Caroline and West, or West and Caroline series. And yeah, it's really, really good. It's a new adult book, of course, because you know I'm obsessed. And I'm loving it. I'm about 75% done, so I'll be finished with that today. So that's the first book. The next book that I'm going to be reading is called Enchanted Heart by Mindy Ruiz. I have no idea what this book is about. I can't even remember if it's a young adult or new adult, but it's there and I'm going to read it. So yay for that. Then the next book I'm going to read is a new adult book by Molly O'Keefe called Never Been Kissed. I really, really want to read this one. It's just a light contemporary romance that I'm really excited to read. It's summertime. The weather's gorgeous outside right now. And I just love love. So I want to read about love. And Bailey is ruining my rug. Yeah. The next book is by Audra North, and it is called A Lesson in Temptation. It's another arc that I've gotten, another new adult. This one I think is a little steamier. Followed by, these books came to me at the same time. There's another book, and this one is by Amanda K. Byrne, and it's called One Night in Buenos Aires. So that's one of those destination getaway books, and I think that's cool. I'll look forward to reading that. Actually, I'm going to be reading 15 books this month because I numbered them wrong. Then after that, I'm going to be reading Ready to Wed by J.L. Berg. I love, 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 love J.L. Berg. I read another book by her recently, and I'm actually going to be interviewing her on my blog soon. So that's really exciting as well. So I look forward to reading that book and getting to know her a little bit more too. And then the final arc, I don't want to say final because who knows what's going to happen between now and the end of the month. But the final arc that I'm going to be, I just said final. And the next, maybe final arc I'm going to read is called Sweet Girl, and that's by Kristen Harbour. It sounds like another light romance contemporary thing, and I'm all for it because, like I said, summer feels. Okay, so moving on to my physical books and my regular reads, I only have 3 books outside of what I just told you about with my arcs and my booktubeathon reads. So let's do this. I have been wanting to read this series, duology, for a while, and it is the Archived series by Victoria Schwab. Is this the wrong way? Yes, this way. The Archived is the first book in the series. This is a young adult fiction series. And then we have The Unbound, which is the next book in the series. And I don't know if these are the only 2 or if there'll be a third one. I'm not sure. But I can't wait. I have no idea what these books are about at all. I just know that Jesse the Reader is obsessed with these books. Like, that's all I know. And so I can't wait to be obsessed with him. I hope I'm obsessed. And the covers are simply gorgeous. Then after I read those 2 books, I'm finally going to pick up, you guys, finally, The Heroes of Olympus, the first book, The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. I haven't read the series yet, so I need to read it. And I told you guys in several videos ago, probably the end of 2013, early 2014. Highly anticipated. I need to get this started. And so I'm finally going to pick up the first book and give it a read. And hopefully I love it as much as I love, I mean, obsessively love the Percy Jackson series. So those are my regular reads. Now let me just gloss over what I plan to read for the Booktubeathon. I plan on reading 4 books, but I did put a 5th book in as well, just in case, you know, I read faster or than I anticipate. But let's get into those. So the first book I plan on reading is One Tiny Lie by K.A. Tucker. This is the 2nd book in the 10 Tiny Breaths series. It's not really a continuation, but the main character is from the first book, Livy. So yeah, I want to get into this one. 10 Tiny Breaths, you guys know I loved it. That book was ripped my heart out. Like, it was so good. And so I'm hoping this one will do the same. And yeah. Then I'm going to read a book that my friend Amber from Grown Up Fangirl and Ursula have raved about for ages. And this is The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. I haven't read a single Jandy Nelson book, so this will be my first one. And this is probably Amber and Ursula's or one of their favorite books ever. And I need to understand why. So I finally have it. It's pretty short. It's not a big book at all. So yes. Then you guys, it's about that time. Gotta read a new John Green book. I haven't read any other John Green books, so I'm gonna knock out Paper Towns. Heard mixed reviews about this one, but I figure I need to read it since it's gonna become a movie starring one of my favorite men ever, Nat Wolff. I love him so much. So I need to read it and see what the fuss or lack of fuss is about. I didn't hear that it was a bad book. I just heard that it's not one of his best, or it's not a fan favorite. But I don't care. I love me some John Green. So I'm going to read it. Then let's continue on that train and finish out Booktubeathon, possibly, with Looking for Alaska. I will read this. This is the 4th book that I plan on reading for Booktubeathon. And yeah, I need to read this because this has been optioned for a movie and now has a screenwriter and a director. Hello, have to read it. I'm so excited. This is probably Amber's like top 3 or top 5 favorite books of all time, and she thinks it's better than The Fault in Our Stars. And with that kind of endorsement, I have to read it. She couldn't believe that I hadn't read it already. But what makes this book so special is the inside cover. I love the inside cover. I dropped the book and it opened up and I saw this inside cover and the print on it, and I just said, gorgeous. I don't know why I think this is simply gorgeous, but it is. And I don't want to read any of it. I haven't read what the words say. I just think it's really pretty because I don't want to be spoiled. I don't know if those words hold any spoilers for this book, but I just didn't want to read it yet. But I'm so excited. Booktubeathon. Then, if I get a little more ambitious and I have enough time, then I'm going to pick up the 2nd book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bones trilogy. And this is Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. As you guys know, I loved Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I cannot wait to pick up where I left off. Akiva and Karu. Oh my gosh, especially with the big bombshell of information that was dropped at the end of Daughter of Smoke and Bone, where I was just like, no, no. So I'm ready for the next chapter, or next book rather. So yay. I don't know why I did that. Yay. So those are the books I plan on reading for the month of July. It's my typical amount, between 10 and 15 books. So it's fairly typical. As you guys know, last month, June, I read like 26 books, which is not normal for me. But yeah, I am actually going to be reaching my goal of 100 books in a year, like in a few days, because I just need 4 more books, 3 actually, once I'm done with Harder. So yeah, I might up my goal again. This has been an amazing reading year for me so far. Yeah, so that's what I plan on reading. Comment down below with anything you guys plan on reading. Also, a lot of you already know I'm doing a Q&A video soon, and I am slowly getting questions from you guys to have in the video. I'm so excited. I want to continue to ask you guys to leave questions for the video. down below in the comments, or if they're personal questions and you want to remain anonymous, you can message me on YouTube, you can Instagram me, you can, any way that's private, you can email me, whatever it is. If you guys have any personal questions, or if you have personal questions for me, or reading questions, writing questions, general questions, miscellaneous questions, anything at all that you want me to answer in my Q&A video, comment down below with those questions. If you have more than one question, leave it in the comments. I know a few people think they can only just ask me one question, but no, ask me multiple. I don't care. Ask me as many as you want. I'm going to try and get to maybe about 10 questions in the Q&A video, but it really depends on how deep the question is. But yeah. Ooh, that was long. But anyway, yeah, Q&A video coming up soon. Ask the questions in the comments. Just comment down below with anything that you're reading for the month of July. Are you participating in the booktubeathon? Let me know. I will be doing another video talking a little bit more about that later on this month. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thumbs up. And I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. Ah! I'm so excited. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys later.